Hi, everybody. Very good to see you, and great to see a great attendance. And I am delighted to be here. I'm going to keep moving in case you throw anything. And why are you all here? Because you care about the great game of rugby league. You care about the Huddersfield Giants. That's why you're here. That's why you moan. That's why you complain. That's the reality. It's because you love the club and you love the game. But frankly, I was thinking of putting a black tie on tonight. I really was. Because the game is in a mess. And the Huddersfield Giants haven't won a game yet. No, it's not the first time we haven't won a game in the first 6 or 7. There's been at least once or twice when we've not won the first 7 and finished up in the playoffs. So who knows what may happen. But we are in a very difficult position. I said the game is in a mess. It is. Super League clubs, by the end of this season, 11 Super League clubs will have lost almost £100 million. Almost £100 million by the end of this season. Since COVID. Not long, just since COVID. Now, there's nothing new about Super League clubs losing money. More than a decade ago, 11 clubs lost 9 million, or 9 clubs lost 11 million, I'm not sure which, more than a decade ago. But it got worse. It's got worse. It's got a lot worse since COVID. As I say, 11 clubs by the end of this year will have lost nearly 100 million. So it simply can't go on. As simple as that. It can't go on. Now, it's because of that we've got rid of the directors of the RFL and changed them. That was done by the Super League clubs, supported by the clubs in the other divisions. And there's going to be a very serious and very rapid review of where we are and where the game is going. And there will be some changes. I don't know what those changes will be, but there will be changes. But the other thing about those changes, they'll take time. It won't happen overnight. So we will need to be a bit patient. There's uncertainty over the next TV deal. Already the Sky money has dropped by about half at the last contract. It's not helped by those dodgy sticks that some people use because that simply robs Sky of income, and it's a bit unfair, really. I know you think, oh, that's clever, I've done it, but you know, your gain is someone else's loss, and your gain is hurting all the Super League clubs, including the Giants. So what will happen, we don't know. But there's a strategic review, and that will report pretty quickly, certainly before the autumn, and there will be changes. So we wait for that. Now let's turn to the Giants. The reality is we're in a very dark place at the moment. We're not doing well. We're doing badly. And my heart bleeds for Luke, because there's not been one game, not one game, where he's been able to put out his first 17. And it's not just been 1 or 2 missing. There's been 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the first team missing at a time when we need everybody on the pitch that we can. Now, I said we're going through a tough time. We've been through tough times before. We've also been through good times. If you look back the last 10 or so years, we have a better record than Wakefield, Salford, Hull KR, even, Cass, and Bradford Wolves. So we've had Man of Steel, we've had this League Leaders Shield, we've had Coach of the Year, Club of the Year. We've had all of these things in recent years, but we're in a bad place now, that's for sure. And when did it start? Well, you could almost trace it to that wonderful Challenge Cup, that almost wonderful Challenge Cup of 3 years ago. 3 minutes from the end, we were ahead. We'd been ahead all game, we deserved to be ahead, and then a piece of broken play, and the game was lost. It's an 80-minute game, so we can't complain. We lost, fair and square. We still had Chris got the Laund Hill trophy, and it's very rare for someone in the losing team to get the Laund Hill trophy. And you probably know, but he's the oldest person ever to get the Laund Hill trophy. So it's not been all bad, but we're in a mess now. That's the harsh reality, because after that cup game,